What's going on, Who That Nation? It is yours truly, TJ Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast, giving you the State of the Saints podcast halftime report. As of right now, the New Orleans Saints are losing to the Philadelphia Eagles by a score of 17-0. This is the first time that the New Orleans Saints have been shut out in the first half since 2018. The New Orleans Saints, I don't know what's going on. It seems like to me, they seem like they just thought they was going to win this game by just getting off the bus. They're very, very flat, playing with absolutely no swag, no drip, missing tackles, stumbling all over the place, bad assignments. I mean, it's looking like that game versus the Las Vegas Raiders probably earlier in the season. But the New Orleans Saints, man, they got to get it together, man. I mean, a lot of this stuff that the Philadelphia Eagles is doing is pretty vanilla, man. I'm talking ice cream vanilla. You know what I'm saying? About vanilla is ice cream, vanilla is you can possibly get. And, they have to make sure that they're actually, focus on their assignments, man. Guys are doing way too much, man. Guys out here trying to make these tackles. Guys out here trying to. I got my son right here. He trying to be a part of the show. He upset. He yelling. He screaming. He wants the Saints to to get that dub too. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, they got to be more disciplined on defense. That's what I'm seeing right now, man. Guys are like out of position. Guys are not making tackles, man. Guys seem like they lost in the headlights. And I understand completely, man, that you don't know what Jalen Hurts is going to bring to the table. I understand that. You don't know what Jalen is going to bring to the table. But at the same time, you got to be disciplined, okay? You got to be disciplined. It look like my son is agreeing with everything that I'm saying right now. Man, how can you not laugh? You know what I'm saying? My son is definitely in the background yelling and screaming right now. I mean, he upset. He don't like what the defense doing. He don't like what the offense doing. But the Saints offense is getting whooped, man. Them boys are getting whooped at the line of scrimmage, man. Them boys are getting absolutely embarrassed. And as of right now, the defensive line should be ashamed of itself, man, because I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line has been put together and reconstructed 12 different times this year. So you're telling me that you guys can't get penetration or can't get to Jalen Hurts with this offensive line, man, it's just absolutely bad. In my honest and humble opinion, what I feel like needs to happen in the second half, I'm going to be real with you, man. I haven't seen Taysom Hill, lead a team back. I haven't seen him play from this type of deficit. I don't know, man. I don't want to say it, but I don't know if you want to put Jameis in this game, man, so he can fling it around a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I mean, Taysom Hill looked like he lost, man. It is the second game that I've seen where teams bring pressure on this guy. And what they're doing, what Jim Schwartz is doing is similar to what Denver was doing to him. I mean, it's looked like the same thing. Taysom does not look comfortable, man. And it's the tale of two quarterbacks right now. If you ask me, if this is my first time watching football, who's getting their first start today? Is it Jalen Hurts or is it Taysom Hill? I probably would say it was Taysom Hill, man. He does not look comfortable at all, okay? He don't look comfortable at all. So I don't know, man. I don't know if Taysom has what it takes to bring the team back. I would hope so, but don't be surprised, man, if they come out there with Taysom in a few series and he ain't getting it done, and all of a sudden we see number 2, Jameis Winston, hit the field, man, because you're seeing guys on the offense getting frustrated, man. I'm seeing body language. I believe in body language. I'm looking at Alvin Kamara. I'm looking at his body language. I'm looking at Emmanuel Sanders' body language. A lot of these guys are looking frustrated with some of these passes, man, that Taysom is throwing out there. And, I understand it, man, especially when your starting quarterback is one of the most efficient and the most accurate quarterbacks of all time in Drew Brees. So don't be surprised, man, if he comes out there and if he's not playing well, all of a sudden we see Jameis Winston going out there throwing that ball all over the place. Like, we might see some ugly, but we definitely gonna see some action if Jameis comes out there, because he's gonna be flinging that thing like none other. I think we all can agree to that. But I mean, it's still 17-0, man. This game isn't over yet. I mean, the Saints defense, I mean, they if they make these halftime adjustments, then I feel like they should be able to make this game formidable. Taysom Hill, man, he has to settle down. Okay, he has to settle down. He's trying to do way too much, man. Sometimes you just gotta eat the doggone sack. I don't know what he was thinking on that play, with the screen game. I mean, Sean Payton clearly got right in that boy's face and told him about it. Like, man, what are you doing? Like all them rocket balls and stuff like that, man. Calm down. I mean, the ball is like slipping right through these receivers' hand because he's throwing the ball way too hard, man. Like, calm down, dude. Calm down and focus. Like focus on this. But this is what I feared. Okay, I said that the Saints didn't need to give the Philadelphia Eagles no type of hope. You don't need to give these guys no type of confidence in themselves. Now they feel like they can actually win this game. So, like I said, if we see Taysom Hill on 2 drives, if we see him on 2 drives and those drives don't get us anywhere, don't be surprised if Jameis Winston is not the starting quarterback. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Like if he plays like this, man, we gonna be seeing Jameis really, really soon. Let's see. Let me go ahead and read some of these comments, man. Johnny says, even when he throws on target, he throws balls that are very difficult to catch. The ball has a sonic boom traveling faster than sound. Yeah, he's definitely throwing that ball pretty hard. Emmanuel Sanders should have got that first down. Dude really made a business decision. Well, man, look, Emmanuel Sanders is getting frustrated. You can tell, man. I seen on that drive, he was getting really, really frustrated watching, some of these passes, and you can tell, man. I'm looking at this body language. Somebody said so much for that 100-yard rusher. Yeah, that was just a bad read by Quan Alexander. Man, but it happens, man. I mean, all things come to an end. I'm more concerned about this victory. I don't care about statistics and all that kind of stuff at this particular time. The only statistic and stat that I care about is what the outcome of this game is going to be when it's all said and done. Anna says, yes, definitely see the body language. Offense is not helping the defense at all. Yeah, man, the offensive line looked terrible, man. Andrews Pete out there getting whipped like an illegitimate stepchild out there. Man getting tossed around like he 100 pounds. It's like the battle of the Big Show versus Rey Mysterio or something like that, man. This is absolutely embarrassing, man, that you out here that big, that burly, man, and getting tossed around and slapped around like Blank Man in that back alley in that movie Blank Man, so it's looking real bad right now, man. It's like he said, slap me around and call me Susan or something. I don't know. Dirk says, for real. Troy says, this is what we've been waiting to see from Hill. It's judgment day for him. Yeah, man, I honestly don't think that. I don't know, man. I don't see nothing. I don't see Taysom Hill putting his team on his back like this. Now, please prove me wrong, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't seeing that. I think that how people compare him to Lamar Jackson, I think it's the same way. Okay, when the team is playing good defensively, they running the football, he won't do anything to kind of cost the team any hardship or anything like that. So when games like this occur, you need that type of quarterback. You need that guy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if Taysom is that guy. I think Taysom can maintain a lead, but I don't know if Taysom can be able to, sustain, be able to like bring a team back. Now, I mean, if he does, then man, maybe we'd be looking at something. But if he comes out, like I said, maybe like 2 series, don't be surprised we see Jameis Winston warming up. I mean, for real. He's not the future of the Saints. Well, look, man, all I'm saying is, like, if that's how you felt the whole entire time, that's fine. But if you're just waiting for this guy to fail and all of a sudden you showing up, I feel like that ain't cool, If you've been saying it the whole time, more power to you. But if you were just waiting for this guy to fall flat on his face or have a bad half, then I don't feel like that's fair. But what I expect to see in the second half, I expect the Saints to try to throw the ball, air it out. Man, this is going to be that game, man. And I expect for them to play more disciplined defense. I expect them to play more disciplined defense, man. And I look, we haven't seen Jameis Winston, Jalen Hurts in a full game. And sometimes Dennis Allen, when he doesn't see a quarterback in a full game, he doesn't know how to make those adjustments. But now you see what they're trying to do. I expect to see them to play a little bit more harder, man. One team is playing desperate. The Eagles are playing desperate right now. The Eagles are playing desperate. They're going for it on 4th down. They're being risky. They're fighting for extra yards. I'm saying the Saints are giving up thinking guys going to run out of bounds, and those guys are fighting for extra yards. So, man, they need to go ahead and play to the whistle blow. These guys are putting they are putting forth one of the worst performances I've seen in a while out of the Saints, man. So, like I said, hopefully we get it straight. I expect us to come back. Man, look, if it were Drew, I'd be confident. Okay, I would be confident. If Drew Brees was our quarterback, then I'll be confident. But Taysom Hill is our quarterback, so I don't have that same type of energy. I don't. I don't. What is going on? We are playing against a former Alabama teen quarterback. I hope they get it together. I need a laugh. Well, I hope so too, man. I hope so too. But I mean, game isn't over. They still got a second half to play. I want them to get more pressure on this guy. This guy's getting way too comfortable. I think they need to blitz him. I think they need to get him off his spot. I don't know what Dennis Allen is doing. The secondary, for the most part, I'm not seeing really terrible play. It's just most of the fact that this offensive line of Philly, man, is like holding the defense of the Saints back. This is like, I expected for them to play much better than they did, giving up 8 sacks last week. But I would expect for the Saints to get, at least 1 or 2 sacks in this game. So, but it's not over, man. Let's just see, man. Let's see what we got. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the tale of Taysom Hill to see if what we actually have. And this is going to be one of those games where the Saints have to fight in order for them to win. Right now they're getting their behinds whooped. So hopefully this won't be the same case in the second half. But we'll be back for the second at the end of the game for the post-game show of the State of the Saints podcast. Everybody just calm down, just relax, man, and just just relax, man. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Even if the Saints end up losing this game, it's not the worst thing in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? They still got some good things they can actually work on. You know what I'm saying? But I expect for them to play much better in the second half. Let's see how this game goes, and let's see if the Saints will be able to go out there and put their best foot forward. This has been the State of the Saints podcast. It is yours truly, TJ Jones. And once again, I'll see you for the post-game show immediately following the Saints versus Eagles game.